Hello dear students. In the previous classes we have learnt about cube, their total surface area, lateral surface area and volume, and cuboid, its surface total surface area, lateral surface area and volume of cuboid. Along with that we have learnt cylinder. Okay, total surface area, curved surface area and volume of a cylinder we have learnt in the previous classes, and we have done few problems on from first exercise 1 or 2. So before going to the next problems, here we need to know few of the formulas, and you have learned those formulas in 9th standard, and you have to know it again and recall that. So let us now see the formulas to calculate cone. So if you have a diagram of a cone, if you have a diagram of a cone on a circular base, this is known as height of the cone. Here the line, if it is A, B, C, and this is the point D. Here AD is known as height of the cone and AC is known as slant height of a cone. Listen, AD is a height of the cone, AC is a slant height of a cone. Okay, and here from D to C, it is a radius of a cone. It is a radius of a cone. So therefore, the curved surface area of a curved surface area of a cone is given as one by 2 into length, that is slant height, L is slant height of the cone, into 2 pi r. So here half into slant height into 2 pi r. What is 2 pi r? Circumference of that circular base. So now 2 cancels, which is equals to 1 into L. So it is pi r L. So pi r L is the curved surface area of your circular cone. Now, how to calculate L? What is L? Okay. So if you observe the diagram here, you can see that ADC forms a right angle triangle. A, D and C forms a right angle triangle. Therefore, using Pythagoras theorem, L is equals to height of the cone h square plus radius of the cone. Okay, look at here. It is the height of the cone. This is slant height and this is r. So using Pythagoras theorem, L square is equals to h square plus r square. Therefore, L is equals to root of h square plus r square. Okay. Now, total surface area. Total surface area of a cone. Now, if you imagine a ice cream cone, when you see if it is a hollow, then it will be a hollow cone. If you bring a new ice cream, you can see that the closed lid is covered on that cone, isn't it? So now when to calculate total surface area of a cone, which is equals to circular CSA of a cone, CSA of a cone, or curved surface area of a cone, plus, so what is closed onto the cone? A circular cap is closed, right? That is one circle area. One circle area. That is CSA of a cone is pi r l, plus one circular area which is closed onto the cone is pi r square. Got it? So on a hollow cone, we close with a circular cap on it. So that gives you total surface area of a cone. So in the both we have pi r common. So pi r taking common outside, L plus, here we have r square, so we have one more r. This is your total surface area of a cone. Understood? Any doubt in this? And volume of a cone is given by volume of a cone is given by 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 pi r square h. This is the volume of a cone. Now, understand the relationship between a cylinder and a cone. Cylinder and a cone. If a cylinder and cone both has the same height, both must have the same height, and their radiuses are equal, and their radiuses are equal, then the volume of a cylinder is given as pi r square h, and the volume of cone is given as 1 by 3 pi r square h. So if you observe these two formulas, what do you find the difference? 1 by 3, when the cylinder and cone have the same height and the radius. So it means that if the height of the cone and height of the cylinder, radius of the cone and radius of the cylinder are same, their volume differ by 1 by third. So it means the volume of cone is 1/3 of your volume of cylinder. 1/3 in the sense, if you make the three parts of your cylinder, that is equals to one cone. Understood? That is the relationship between them. So next one is sphere. Next one is sphere. What is sphere? A ball. Okay, a ball. Volleyball, football, anything what you observe a small anything ball that is in the shape of a sphere. Okay, the surface area of the sphere. Here we can do the formula wise to know how that formula comes for your surface area of a sphere, but it is some integration concept, so it's not better to explain, and just you have to remember the formula. The surface area of a sphere is pi r square. See this, as a sphere don't have any sides or faces, so it is a complete sphere. So we have 4 pi r square. It means we don't have any circular surface area, or you can total surface area, or lateral surface area for a sphere. There is only one surface area of a sphere, that is 4 pi r square. Okay, so what is the formula for surface area of a sphere? It is 4 pi r square. And volume of a sphere, volume of sphere is equals to 4 by 3 pi r square. Sorry, pi r cube. It is a volume. Okay, students. Now, hemisphere. What is hemisphere? If we have a sphere and we cut it, the remaining portion, the bowl shaped portion, what you have in your hand, if you cut a ball, that is called as hemisphere. That is called as hemisphere. So the height of the hemisphere is nothing but the radius, and the radius is also r of a hemisphere. Height and radius both are equal for hemisphere. Understanding that? So the curved surface area, the curved surface area of hemisphere is equals to, it is exactly half of our surface area of a sphere. Hemisphere is exactly half, curved surface area is half of your hemisphere, that is 2 pi r square. That is 4 pi square, it is half, that is 2 pi r square. Okay, so now hemisphere has total surface area. If you see a ball, empty ball, which is open in the shape of hemisphere, and if you want to close it, what you will be closing on it? A circular lid will be closed over it, isn't it? So total surface area of hemisphere is equals to its curved surface area plus you are closing here this lid here. You are closing this lid, right? So plus one circle area. So the CSA is 2 pi r square, 2 pi r square plus closed surface areas pi r square. So 2 pi r square plus 1 pi r square, it gives 3 pi r square. It is total surface area of hemisphere. Understood? And the volume of hemisphere, the volume of hemisphere is given by 2 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, students, understood? And we have to learn one more solid figure, that is frustum of a cone, which we will with the problems comes in the last exercise. So at the same time we'll be learning those that formula and we'll do problems on it. In the last class, I think we have done the first problem and the second problem. Now let us see the third problem of your first exercise. Exercise 1, third problem. A toy is in the form of a cone of radius 3.5. A toy is in the form of a cone of radius 3.5 centimeter, mounted on a hemisphere of the same radius. Mounted on the hemisphere of the same radius means the cone is placed on a hemisphere and its radius is also same. The total height of the toy is the total height of the toy is 15.5 centimeter. Find the total surface area of the toy. Now we have to find total surface area of the toy. So dear students, let us write given radius of the cone. First, radius of the cone is equals to radius of hem radius of hemisphere. It is said, right? They are of same radius. Hemisphere, and which is also is equals to height of the hemisphere, because height of the hemisphere and radius of the hemisphere will be always same. Height of the hemisphere. So therefore we'll write what is the radius. R is equals to 3.5 centimeter. Now we need to get height of the we need to get height of the cone. So what is the height of the cone? Height of the cone is equals to total height of the toy, total height of the toy, not tray, it is O, okay? Height of the total height of the toy minus height of hemisphere. Hemisphere. So total height of the toy is how much? It is 15.5 centimeter minus height of the hemisphere is 3.5 centimeter, which is equals to 12 centimeter. Therefore height of the cone is equals to 12 centimeter. Okay. Now in a cone we know its radius and we know its height and we need the slant height now. So to get the slant height, L is equals to root of h square plus r square. L is equals to root of, what is the height? 12 centimeter, plus what is the radius? 3.5 square. So it is 144 plus 12.25. L is equals to 156.25. Find the root value of your, find the root value. You will get this as 12.5 centimeter. Okay. Find the method using finding the square roots. In the last year we have learnt on the board, right? Use that method and solve it. You'll get L is equals to, if you don't understand how to do this, let me know, let me know in the chat. I will teach you once again. L is equals to 12.5. Then total surface area of a toy, total surface area, instead of writing all this, TSA of toy is equals to, you know that the toy is in the shape of half is cone, half is hemisphere. Therefore CSA of, CSA of cone plus CSA of hemisphere, hemisphere. So which is equals to, what is the formula for CSA of a cone? Pi r l, plus CSA of hemisphere is, what is the formula for CSA of hemisphere? Yes, it is 2 pi r square. Now you can see that we have pi common, and we have r and r common in both the terms. So L plus, we have 2 here, 2r. So which is equals to, value of pi is 22 by 7 into radius is 3.5 of L is, we got it as 12.5 plus 2 of radius is 3.5. 3.5 ones are 3.5 twos are. See, 3.5 plus 3.5 is 7. So 3.5 ones are 3.5 twos are. 2 ones are 2 11s are. So what we have here, 11 of 12.5 plus 2 into 3.5 is how much? 7. So which is equals to 11 of 12.5 plus 7 is how much? 19.5. So now multiply now. 19.5 into 11 is how much? Do it. Come on, do it. Tell me the answer. I'm waiting. Come on, do it. Everyone solve. 214.5 centimeter square. Understood? Okay. So do these problems today and we'll learn next problems in the next section. Thank you.